Hello, my name is Daniel, and this is my submission for the Android Studio assignment. Starting off, we can see we have our quiz here. Our first question is which component defines the UI layout in Android? The answer to this question is XML, but first we can see that if we try to submit without selecting an answer first, the quiz gives us feedback telling us to please select an answer before submitting. So we will go ahead and select an answer, submit it, and you see that our feedback now says that our answer was correct and our score has incremented from 0 to 1. If you choose a incorrect answer, like Gradle, our feedback will tell us that our answer was incorrect, and while our scores stay the same, the number of questions answered increased to 2, so our score has overall decreased. We can go to the next question by clicking on this button, and we see a new question has popped up with different answer choices. Again, if we submit without selecting an answer, it gives us the same feedback. And if we select the correct answer, our score increases, and if we select the incorrect answer, our score overall decreases. When we click reset, the quiz takes us back to the first question we were given, and it resets our score and resets all the answer choices that we had. Now to show all the to-dos, first we have to-do 1. Here we can see that Quiz Manager is implemented by using Quiz Manager singleton.get instance. Moving down to to-do 3, we can see that we initialize our button reset by referencing the object we created in activityquiz.xml. Moving down to do 4, we can see where we create our on-click listener for button reset, where we reset the quiz to the first question, we clear the selections and feedback, we create the question, and then we update the score to show 0. And finally, on this page for to do 6, we check to see if the answer selection was correct. This is where we essentially update the feedback based on whether the answer was correct or not, and here we update the score. Moving on to Quiz Manager Singleton, we check where to-do 2 was implemented down here, and this essentially increments our score if the selected index question is equal to the actual index of the correct question. Moving on to question.java, we see to-do 5, where we implement getChoice, which basically determines if the user's choice is in the index of all choices, and if it is, it returns the user's actual choice. In activityquiz.xml, we can see where we implement to-do 7, which was creating the button reset object. Here we can see that we're placing in the actual app and placing it under button next, which we can see here. And finally, in to-do 8, we have our example unit tests where we create assertions for each case possible in the app. And that is all.